All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bell Lawn Bowling Club here in Sun City, Arizona. We are here for the 2025 US Open. We'll be here all week, but today's event will be the men's fours. We'll be broadcasting men's fours all day. Earlier today, we had a third flight quarterfinal, and now we'll be showing you the second flight semifinal. The team of David Ball, Gerald Holst, Rob Dmitrievich, David Halasian, and versus Brian Stewart, Andrew Dufresne, Brian Mulvaney, and Ellen O'Brien. So the teams are just doing their second trial end here, and then we'll be ready to get started with the broadcast. So the Team Stewart is made up of all guys from Newport Harbor in Southern California of the U.S., whereas the team of the other team is kind of a mix. It's two guys from New Zealand and two guys from the Southeast. I'm happy to talk to David Ball, the skipper for the team, and he says, yep, we came out last year, loved it, and we're back again, and kind of enough to hook up with a couple guys from the Southeast to play. So that's what we got for you today. Who the hell are we? I'm Scott Roberts, joined by Kelly Warren, Bowls USA Treasurer and Southwest Division Treasurer, and I'm Scott Roberts, Bowl USA Hall of Fame member.
Thank you, Scott.
Also give a thanks to Tom Little for his help today in setting up. One of the new counselors from the Southeast. It was kind of him to come out and give us an extra hand setting up everything. We've been out early every morning getting all the equipment set up so that we could try and have this broadcast for you today. Trying hard not to call down the thunder. And we're sitting in the tent. We just saw Steve Nelson. He's the president of the Bowls Development Fund, who is sponsoring our live streaming this week and has given us this nice tent to keep our equipment and ourselves in the shade so we don't melt. The Bowls Development Fund supports bowling here in the United States. If you're interested in helping to support, you can make a donation. Either, I know they have one time, monthly, living wills, trusts that you can put in for, and I'll greatly appreciate it and use to help grow the sport here in this country. So if you're looking for that, that's bowlsdevelopmentfund.org. And I know we and they appreciate your help, and we appreciate their sponsorship. Also sponsored by Henselite USA, Choice of Champions. Thanks to Jim Weisopel and the Henselite USA. If you're interested in any bowls, then henseliteusa.com is the website to go look for Henselite bowls and products. Also sponsored by Jai Tai. Jai Tai helped sponsor last year and this year. And if the bowlers are watching and you're looking for a place to congregate afterwards, I know you just say US Open when you go to a Jai Tai restaurant in the area here in Sun City, Arizona, and they'll give you 15% off your bill. Thank you for your sponsorship, Jai Tai. And Barry Bowling Systems, good friend David Aarons, General Manager for Barry Bowling Systems. If you're looking for replacing your green, maybe thinking going artificial, reach out to Barry Bowling Systems. They're the ones that can give you a hand. And they have a very quality product, and I know it's used in multiple places throughout the U.S. So thank you again, David. Thank you, Barry Bowling Systems.
Our sponsors are very important to us as we try and develop the sport of bowls and also this live stream process. So we appreciate everyone continuing to participate and hope more will get involved.
So I think you just have the skippers to roll their trials, their last couple trial ends here. So the format of the match will be 14 ends today. Both these teams qualified to get into the top 8. So yesterday was qualifying. They played 4 matches, and based on those 4 matches, the top 8 teams made into the championship flight. The Stewart, the Southern California guys from Newport, they happened to lose to Downs this morning. Whereas the mixed team of the Southeast and New Zealanders, they also qualified in the championship flight, but they lost to Team Bernoski. So Bernoski and Downs are in the championship flight, playing each other in the Final Four right now. Another thank you for S-Palms. I know that they do those sleeves that you have that you can tan through to sun protect. I know they offer a wide variety of other sun protection, but I know that's what they kind of specialize in. I've seen more than a few of those. So thank you for your sponsorship, S-Palms. So we'll have this match, the second flight semifinal, and then after this there'll be a break for lunch, a brief break for lunch, and then we'll have the championship match of the men's fours. It looks like we're getting ready to get underway here. All right, David Alajian. Let's move that up. There we go. So he's rolling the jack and get his first bowls. Pretty deep, so we'll have to try and adjust our cameras. Just when we got it right, we're wrong. David's first bowl. Pretty good opener there. Always nice to have good lead play. All right, this is Alana Breen. It must be hot. Alan's wearing shorts. Oh, a little unlucky there. A little more grass would have been right in. All right, David again. Yeah, with the jack being all the way at the 2 meters, we're oh. Desperately trying to adjust our camera so we can give you a good shot of the head here. All right, Alan's second one. Yeah, a little short there. I prefer to be a couple yards in. Okay, this is Rob. Dmitrievich was happy to get that on the first try. And our sunshade came loose. We don't have a picture of the head at the moment. This is Brian Mulvaney. He's gone into the ditch here. I think both players went into the ditch with their first. See if both players can make the adjustment. Yeah, Rob kept on the green. Okay, here's Brian's. Yeah, good line, a little heavy. This is Gerald. Gerald Holst. His first. And this is Andrew Dufresne. Little heavy through there. Gel just needs a little more weight. Pretty good adjustment here. Nice try there. I see if Andrew can hit the target. And I think just a little narrow. Trying to get you a behind the head view of the camera. The remotes are touchy at best. All right, this is David Ball. To the skipper. Just kind of cruise through to the back. Okay, now Brian. Yeah, nice picking up of a jack there. Good bull there. Switch David over to the other hand. See if you can get the jack. Pretty good bull. Nice little drag there for 2. At least that's what I think it's just 1. So we have disagreeing opinions. All right, Brian's going to give him another go here. See if he can pump his own in, get that one out. Well, that's a really good shot there. Split those 2. That was a great bull there. Probably took it. Yep, great shot there by Brian Stewart. Wonderful shot. Split those 2 bulls, got a little touch of the jack. So 1 point for Team Stewart. They'll go up 1-0 after the first end. All right, gone pretty long again here. So this is Alan. Pretty good bull here by Alan. Wonderful bull there. Really, really good. Right behind it. Send a good tone there. All right, David's first. Yeah, a little short. A little short and narrow there. Let's see if Alan can do it again. And he's just gone through about 4 feet. A small adjustment there so you can see that last back bull there. There's David's second. This looks really good here. Oh, got a toucher and changed the profile with Allen being right behind. That made it very difficult to get to. But now it's a little bit easier to try and make it to it. Yeah, Brian was a little short in there with that one. There's Rob's. I think might have been a wrong bias there. Kelly's gone to adjust our sunshades here. We've got 2 in the ditch, unfortunately, or 2 out of play, I should say. So this is Andrew. Just wants to slide under this. Just got a piece of it. There's Gerald. Good effort there. So he was just trying to play a jack or bull shot to try and get that jack or to get what was Allen's bull. I think Andrew's just trying to come around and tuck it around behind. He just arrived, put another one in the head. Just a touch on the jack could be good. Hitting the black ball's good. Just sitting right there. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's what you want to be cautious of, and not being too heavy. I mean, when you're heavy, ideally when you're holding, you don't want to be heavy and narrow. Anybody who's listened to me for a while has heard that mantra I've had, and there's a case why. He's just turned it right over. Heavy's okay. Heavy and narrow is kind of deadly. Right now, Gerald's holding one. And he probably wants to come to the red bull would be good. Or just flat out draw. But he could err on that side. That way he's not heavy and narrow. All right, they'll cross over. We'll get to the skips. Ball's team holding one. Kelly's back. All right, Brian had just a spectacular second bull to turn the head over last time. Down one now. Can he do it again? Up the little angle there. Oh, man. Nearly came all the way through. Still one for team ball. There's David. Yeah, not shocking he's going to go in the backhand here. Just trying not to cross over the head. And working on his own bull. All right, Brian's got a little bit. He's got action he can get to if he wants to come through. I think that's what Andrew's saying. He'd come through on the forehand, and it just if you pick up that jack, they've got 3 bulls right there behind. That black one's shot, that's a toucher, and then the other 3. I think he's just a little narrow, and he's going to get wrecked. Unfortunate. I think he just needed a little more pace. He might have got it home. Well, David's holding one, but doesn't want to give it away. I mean, if he comes tight and happens to, when I call deli slice the jack, hit the outside of the jack, he could push it right over. Doesn't want to do that. And he's aired on the side of safety, given what he had. So it'll be 1 for team ball. They'll tie this thing up 1-1 after 2 ends. A little bit shorter here, which is helpful. We won't have to try and adjust the cameras. I think we've got every image in view. We have these, everything's wireless, and we have these battery operated remotes here, but they have a very limited range, and where we have the cameras is we play with the hand we're dealt, and that's what we're trying to deal with. So hopefully it's all coming through okay. All right, there's David's first. And just a little behind. That one's first. All right, here's David again. Kind of did the same bull twice. It's okay. I mean, we saw it in the last game where the lead was for the winning team, ended up just kind of putting them behind, and then everybody else could draw on them. They were constantly using those, so not like it wasn't helpful. But Alan is holding right now, I think. But he would love to add another yard. Maybe even 5 feet would be really good here. Yep. Yeah, really good spot there. That's well done. Still room to draw, though. See if Rob can find it. Struggled a bit in the last end. Sailing all the way to the back. Kept it in play, but it's hugging the ditch. Ryan Mulvaney. He's a little heavy too. He's going to find these 2 bulls here. Yep. Might be holding 3 now. A lot of room to draw though for Rob. I think he's cooking again. Yeah, all the way in the back. All right, Brian could probably easily drop a yard here, and that would probably be a pretty good ball. Yeah, a little heavy again, but they're, I mean, I think they're holding 4, but there's still tons of room. Let's see if the New Zealand boys will go any better here. This looks like a pretty good bowl here by Gerald. Look at this. Just what the doctor ordered.
All it
Beautiful.
takes.
Beautiful bowl, and just when they needed it. Andrew was trying to think a jacker bowl shot there on that hand. He wanted to get around the gray in front and come to the shot bowl. Just a little narrow. I think the weight was not bad. All right, here's Gerald again. Yeah, couldn't do it again. Left that pretty short. All right, still on for Andrew. I think he's going to give it a go. Similar weight. He tried to add the weight and just kind of sailed all the way around everything and put it in the ditch, I believe. Yep. So team ball's holding one, but it's a lonely one. There's about, I think, 4 seconds for Team Stewart here. Here's David. Wow, just really well done. Just skirted that bowl and just dropped it right underneath it. It's a really good bowl there. Well, I could see Brian could try what Andrew was doing, or he could just have a go and just try and fire at those two. Yeah, he's got a nice little weight here. Just wants to hit the jack or the bowls. Yep, he got it. Well done. So that should be respotted on the tee since it went out of bounds. So they'll put it on the 2 meter mark. So I think they're still holding one from the back.
Team.
And that's the second shave. And look at this again. Another good bowl there. Should be at least, yeah. Brian went from, he drove at it. With the kill, it went from 2 down to 4 down now. Well, it was 3. That was kind of the danger of coming with weight to try and, if you got the kill, then that was going to happen. So last bowl by Brian. Otherwise, if he doesn't get and cut it down, they're going to drop a big number here. So, wow, 4 for team ball there. I like the New Zealand guy giving him the signal, the cricket symbol for 4. I've tried to teach that to Linda. So it's 5-1 team ball after 3, yep. So in cricket, if you hit it over like a home run in baseball, that's 6 points. But if you bounce and then it hits the wall or goes over it, you know, like it's only like a foot. So if it hits it, then it's 4 points.
A ground rule double for 4, kind of.
In a manner. All right, this is the first one in. Get a little better angle here for you. Well, pretty heavy there by Allen. All right, David just needs to add a bit. 4 or 5 feet or so. This is really good here. Just behind. And overcooked this one as well. Decent position. That was, I mean, you could see from the last end, they didn't really have the good position in the back, and that kind of cost them with the drive. So let's see if Rob can find his form.
Well, in a game with Brian Stewart, you better be behind the jack, because he's not shy about moving bulls and jacks.
Yeah, the same with Andrew Dufresne. I mean, Andrew's got a nice drive as well. So either one of the back end group for the Newport team is capable of it. All right, Rob's kind of keeping an eye on things in the back with his first. Let's see if Brian can get a draw in here. Ideally, right behind the jack would be really good here. No jack movement. Don't be heavy and narrow when you're holding. He got it though. Got it and was able to stay with it. And then he was down, so that's all good. When you're down, you can attack. So a good bull there by Brian. That's well done. Now see if Rob can duplicate it and kind of come in there. No, he's kind of left it out a little. Not too bad though. Right on line. That's good. Side for later. Brian probably just wants the same bull here. Not a bad spot there. 2 good bulls by Brian. Got a good position and he's holding. There's Gerald who just had a stunner first bull on the last end. Man, good weight. Just didn't have the line. And there's Andrew. Good bull there by Andrew. Not too bad there. It's kind of a ride down Brian's other bull, so they got it kind of surrounded again. See if Gerald can make the line adjustment with a second. Oh, looks like the same thing, unless he gets a little redirect. No, a little too square. All right, should still be 1, it looks like, for Team Stewart here. See if Andrew can get a second one in. Just almost a drop a yard. It'd probably be a really good bull here. I don't think he's dropped the weight. Well, I said it before and say it again. 4s is hard. You got 2 bulls, and you're waiting a solid 10 minutes before you 10 to 15 before you bowl again. So it's kind of hard to get in a rhythm. Very opposite of singles, where you can get 4 bulls and then you get right back on again to do more. There's David up on the mat, down 1. Yes, another really good bull. Even that's only like 2.5 feet through. Okay, here's Brian. Yeah, not a terrible spot. See if David can just drop the. I think he drops 2 feet and he's in. Just needs to beat that speckable. Got a touch in the jack. Don't know if he hit it too far or just far enough. Yep, he got it. Just to hit it to his own. Right, here's Brian's last. See if we can get a piece of it. Oh, he got it. What a shot. Well done there. Nice shot by Brian. So it's one more for Stewart. So close the gap a little bit. And it's 5-2 after 4. Playing 14 ends in this second flight semifinal for the 2025 Southwest US Open, Southwest Open.
And more importantly, Brian kept that momentum building from that +4. Took one back. Good for the mental aspect of everything. There is momentum in bowls.
Yep. The Newport guys are definitely trying to go long if they can. It seems to be they're keeping the mat pretty close to the 2 meter and they're stretching it out. Oh, it's a little short there. Kind of behind the player's view there quickly. A little short by both men here. All right, see if Alan can make the adjustment. Just wants to slip this bowl. Even a little touch to slow it. Nope. David here. So add a little bit here. It's pretty good. A little touch on the jack here. Probably still holding. Brian had a really good end last end. See if he can keep that momentum going. Yeah, a little short there. I'd like to see Rob get some in here. He's definitely due. All right, Rob, in you come. Boy, this has got the weight. This could be really good. Yeah, just a little short. God, he had the line. Need another 5 feet or so. See if Brian can make the adjustment. Just really needs to turn and come on in, but just going to sail all the way to the back. Tom's got a great line. Just need to add a little pace here, sir. Didn't get the line this time. And just kind of missed his line there. All right, here's Andrew. And a pretty good bull there. Need another yard. And Gerald. Just wants to float it all the way around. Last bull delivered. And just slowly kind of come on in. It's going to be close here. Just a couple feet through. Pretty good bull. Back over to Andrew. And just kind of wants to promote his own, add a yard or so. Oh, don't take the weight off Andrew. I didn't like it. Gerald was very close here. Just needs to drop a touch of weight. In fact, he'd probably get away with the same bull. Just come all the way around the corner. David likes it. And again, you can see those two bulls right there. Back end for Team Ball has been pretty strong. Trying to get the triangulation to see who it is that's holding. Got a little bit in there. Kelly managed to find the magic to get the camera to work for 5 seconds. We seem to have a couple, when the moon is full and the clouds kind of come over, then the remote actually works for the camera. There's another look at the head. I think there's room to draw, but I think it's I think Team Ball's holding, looking like 3 at the moment. All right, Brian with some work to do here. Oh, it's looking kind of narrow, unless he manages to find a gap. I think unfortunate. Yeah, he even said rubbish, but I think he managed to. That's his way of apologizing. I think he knocked it all the way in for shot. Not what he intended at all. Well, here's David's first. Trying to come in the other way. Just slid by. All right, Brian giving another go here. See if he can slide in here and get to this one. That's well done. Might be 2 now. I think David's going to try that same path. I think is pretty blocked up on the forehand, so I think he's going to try this backhand again like he just did. See if he can shoot that little gap here. See if he can shoot that gap between those bowls and come just what Brian did, right to this gap, just past the center line here. Just underneath and coming to the blue and red bowls. Doesn't want to get wrecked to the front, wants to be under him. Got to hit those. All right. It's going to be probably a couple here, but that's really lucky from. All right, they got one out, and they're going to measure the second. Two it is. So 2 for Team Stewart here. They'll close the gap, making it 5-4. After 5 ends. To move the mat up a bit. Very good bowl there by Alan O'Brien. That's a good way to start. Got a request, can you try and change the scoreboard? I am making an attempt. Because some people couldn't see it. Doing on-the-fly editing here. Yeah, another good bowl. So, Mark, here's your technical issue. I tried to move the scoreboard. Let me know. Hopefully you can see the scoreboard now with where I moved it. It's blocking a little bit of the view, but I'm going to try and just put it in and out. You can watch the bowls and not the players then, but we'll give this a go for a bit and see if it works. Brian, nice little shot there to come in. Right. Rob floating along behind again. Brian, I'm pretty sure is holding with this first one here. See if he can do something very similar with this second. I think he's going to come all the way across the head here. All right. Well, our cameras are kind of freezing. Yeah, everything's kind of just being a little jittery here. We're trying to get everything back as soon as we can. Should be trying to catch up. Yeah, here we go. Here's Andrew. He's still holding one. We had a little bit of jack movement. Andrew just gentle on it. Okay, stayed with it. Probably a couple still. Jones probably going to want to play on his forehand and play everything through. Oh, pretty nice shot there by Gerald. Cut it to one at the very least. Don't think he quite got shot out of it. Comes Andrew, trying to get that ball out. Oh man, right between. Nice effort there. I wonder if Gerald's going to try the other way. I think they might be eyeballing him to come the other way and see if he can rest that one out on his backhand. Oh, nearly. It's good effort. Just kind of time up and just touched the bowl. So without crossing over, I'll try and get some of the comments in. Mike Watts again, watching for our Everest fight in Wales. Thank you. Bobby Schneider coming in tomorrow, playing the players exclusively. Dave Morrison in South Africa. Mark Burdett wanted to know what the prize money is. I have no idea. Let's see if I can find out. I can send somebody out to try and get the word to you. I think you can be 100 air at this, but I think they might have a sponsor that came through to give something to the winners. I'm Vincent, watching Yorkshire Dales, England. Hey, Vincent. All right. Mr. Stewart's up on the mat. Pretty sure he's holding one. With Andrews laying on with the belly sticking out, I'm guessing he's holding. Both of these teams are probably kind of trying inside out. This might get it closer. It could slide on that. Oh, look at that by Brian Stewart. Just touching on it. Might be one in, one out with the jack movement. He might have moved it a little bit closer. So it's probably still just one. All right, here's David. Probably just wants to kind of arrive on that last shot bowl, see if he can hit the bowl or the jack. You can see he's not short, not leaving anything behind, and he sets up in a reasonable position behind there. Yeah, Andrew's saying they're down 3 if there happens to be a kill. Brian could have probably used that information a couple ends ago. I think they're trying to get the intel here. I'm trying to overhear the conversation. I think Brian's saying there wants to be sure they're holding one, which they are, but only one. I think all our cameras are kind of doing the Skippy thing here now, so trying my best. Brian just kind of sailed on through. Just kind of having a network latency problem at the moment.
This is great. Bulls USA Radio. This is Great Bulls USA Radio for all our fans.
Yeah, nice shot there. Sorry we couldn't bring it to you. Maybe it'll catch up eventually, but David came through. I think he hit off the sot bowl and then got the jack and flicked it back. Looked like 2 there. So great shot there by David for the conversion. So it gets it to 7-4 for Team Ball. Well, sure, now we'll get everybody kicking the bulls in. Then there's no problem with the cameras there.
Well, at least we got the important stuff.
And just kind of we're just a little jittery here with the action, so just bear with us. We'll do our best. I don't control the internet wizards. Decent over by David. He's jack high. Maybe a bull short is all. There's Allen. Pretty good bull there to get shot, I think. All right, David second. Just needs to tighten it up. And just a bit of an overcorrection there. All right, here's Allen. Could get away with doing the same thing, but it wouldn't be bad to add a little bit of weight to it. It's really good. Yeah, nice bull. Holding for sure with that last one. All right, Rob's getting very due. And decent weight there. Just kind of missed the line just a bit, but that's a good position bull. What Brian's going to do here, stick to the forehand, I would think. And just kind of keep it honest in the back. So Rob's probably going to be trying it again. Just same weight, just a little more grass here. See if we can find the target. Just wants to hit either one of those gray bulls would be good. No, a little unlucky. Pretty good effort there. There's Brian. Again, just probably looking to draw here. Even if you can get to these two, is pretty good. Yeah, turn that one in a little bit. I think you'll probably see Gerald do the same thing and kind of coming through positive on his backhand. Oh, man. Nice effort by Gerald. Gerald just turned that one over. I wonder what Andrew's going to do here. He's going to stick to the same hand or switch hands. It's a case to be made for switching. I think he's going to. Yep. He's switching over, and I think he's just going to try and draw between the two. Just under these would be good. Pushing on that one would be good. Leaving the jack alone. Yeah, well done. That's a really nice ball there by Andrew. I wonder if that's changing. No, he's just going to stick with the same plan here. And kill his back. He might have an update of some kind. We'll get to it later. All right, here comes Gerald. Oh, is he going to go through the hole? Yeah, unfortunate. But he kept it on the green. They've got a lot in the back there. Gives you a full view of the head here with all the balls in the back. Andrew's going to try this backhand again. I think he just wants to gently arrive. Or he's just going to throw it in the back, yeah. I was going to say it's either go to the back or it's going to gently arrive on the ball that's there, but the back is pretty good. You put it, you just maybe saw it move. It's just the furthest back ball is when Andrew just rolled. All right, cross it over. We're going to chance for a quick couple comments. Doreen Hall, thanks for watching. Oakmont. Hey, Vincent. Hope you're doing well. Miss seeing you here. Glad you think the green looks good. Is that for the Kelly's good? You can speak. The mic works, sir.
Well, you do such a good job, Scott. I always hate to.
I'm going insane, man.
Prize money. There was an earlier.
Oh,
Oops,
here's.
sorry.
Ooh, nice shot there by David to free the jack. At the very least, he cut it to one. That's a hell of a ball. All right, go ahead, Kelly.
There was a earlier question about the prize money. $1,640 for the team for the men's fours.
Is that for the winning team, or is that for
That's
just
the
the total
winning
prize?
team receives a
So basically $410 each.
$410 each. We did have a sponsor this year to help seed the prize money pot.
All right, there you go. I think I'm going to, after this end, I might put the scoreboard back. I think it's just a little distracting on top. So, especially with some of our other cameras having a couple issues. There's Brian. When he hits that one hard, if he wants to hit it. Oh man, he chipped it right in for a shot. Maybe he might have been down one already, but I didn't think so. He's definitely down one now. I think David just kind of saying, bad luck here. I think David's just trying to find a draw in the gap here. Just needs to navigate those front two balls. Just kind of hung out on him. All right, Brian's probably going to go underneath and try a jack or bull shot here. He's sticking with the backhand, so you should be seeing it in the top right of your screen. Here it comes down the middle. It's just not coming back for him, and he's going to get wrecked. Double checking. It looks, for all intents and purposes, that it's one more for team ball. So they'll get up 8-4 after 7 ends. We're at the halfway point.
I have a couple updates on the championship round. And after 6 ends, Charlie Herbert's team is leading 10-5 over the Downs team. They just had a 3-end score that was wrecked by one of Charlie's 40-foot blockers. And the other match is a tight match in the 6th end also. The Downs team ahead 5-4 over the Bernowski team.
Trying something different with the scoreboard here. Editing on the fly. See how that works for a while. That's at least it keeps the view of the players here. And if it interferes with the head, then we'll move it again. Nice ball here by Allen. Not a bad one by David to be behind. But he's a healthy 5 feet through. We took a little pace off. All right. Allen just wants to maybe add a yard at most. Get forward to just touch on that bowl. Yep, kind of turned over. Again, a couple good bowls.
Didn't hurt.
Couple good bowls for Allen. There's Rob. Had a pretty good end, just no result on the last 2 bowls he rolled. So hopefully he can get a piece this time. This would be really helpful. Yeah, that's very good there. Didn't stay with it, but moved it away from Allen's. And again, even though Allen's were good because they were a little short now, just with the jack movement, now they're way short. So Brian will have to adjust to the move jack. Just about 3 yards through with that one. I was going to switch hands here. Really cooking here. Should get a piece of his own, but kept it in play in the back. Like Brian tried the other hand. I don't know if this is going to stay in. Yep. Out there. All right, here's Gerald. A lot of room to draw. Off center jack. Everybody seems to be just really cooking. He's about 2 yards through. And that's been the closest one, I think, for the last set of balls that have been coming to this new line. See if Andrew can get one in there first. I don't know if it's going to come back in. Weight's pretty good. Didn't make it in, though. Because it didn't make it into the rink, it's out of play. Gerald's going to give it another go and try and take these 2 yards off. Yeah, he's done it. Great adjustment there. All right, Andrew just had pretty good weight. Just needs to tighten it up. Oh, man, he's really launched this one. And threw everything and nearly got the piece of the jack, but he's also healthy 3 yards through there. Well, everybody really seemed to struggle, I mean, except for Gerald's second one. Gerald made the nice adjustment, but all the other ones, wow. Just moved it into a tough spot.
It's the first time they played out there in this match, I believe.
Yeah. But, I mean, it was just even the weight. I mean, it's not like they're over by a yard. It was like multiple yards. Everybody just kind of just blazing on through after Rob moved it with this first. There's David. Just short. Maybe he got scared by everybody being so heavy. He's probably a big yard, 4 feet short. What's what Brian's going to do if he's going to stick with the forehand here and just try and go around that bowl that David just threw and try and get to the shot bowl. Yep, he's done a great shot. Made it look easy.
Hello, friend.
Made it look easy. Just nice and positive around. Came to that, used it as a natural break. And now holding one, I'm sure. David's trying to figure out what to do. I think he's thinking the same thing. All right, here it comes. See if he can make it all the way around. He's done that. See if he can make it all the way to the jack. Oh, not quite. Couple feet. So Stewart's holding one here. He does have room to draw, but he doesn't want to push anything in. So I think he's going to switch over and just see if he can come on the other side and miss everything and just get one close. Yeah, pretty heavy there. So one for Team Stewart. We'll make it 8-5 after 8 ends. Right. We have about half of our cameras that are starting to freeze. So doing our best here. And Alan's rolling his first one. Got a piece of the jack, finished right behind. Worked out pretty well. David's first. And just kind of left it short and narrow. Yeah, Alan took some weight off. Didn't need to take anything off. David's a little narrow. I'm going to try and, we lost the phone, so I'm going to try and reconnect it. All right, now Alan's holding one for Team Stewart here. Everybody just seems to be kind of coming narrow, as you can see, coming all the way across. We got the added bonuses. The sunshade fell down. I think it's covering our camera. Yeah, everybody just kind of coming just way too far across here. So get to Andrew here. So we got a live obstructed view. I'll try and fix that when we get a chance. Pretty good bull there by Andrew. You can see it just creep in here. Feel like I'm a peeping Tom watching the game with that view. Okay, here's Gerald. Gerald. Oh man, just through. Nice try. He was just trying to hit either one of those bulls with the jack and it just floated through. Andrew get another one in here. Come in the general area. Gerald trying again to get jack or bull. Good weight, just a little narrow that time. Could be 3 here for Team Stewart at the moment. As they cross over. But David has been pretty magical in this game. It'll be Brian up first. Kind of get it from his point of view here. Let's hold on all those bulls on the left. Doesn't want any jack moving here. Hitting that bull would be okay. Kind of push her behind. That's pretty good. Could be 4 now. David's going to be a little tight here. Pace is pretty good. All right, last bulls for the skippers. Another pretty good by Brian, hitting his own bulls up. Could be 4 or 5 here. They seem to have a plan. Last bull by David. This could really turn the match around. Let's see. He's going to stick with the forehand here. Big shot in this match. He's been up for every challenge so far. Just wants to get those bulls or get the jack. Oh, what a shot. Oh, don't know if it got paid off, but that's pretty good. Cut it down to 1, I think. Yeah, good shot by David. I was looking bleak for a while. It was 4 or 5, but it's just going to be 1 more. 1 for Team Stewart. As David keeps to cut it down, so that's it'll be 8-6 after 8. Playing 14 in this 2025 US Open Men's Fours second flight semifinal. We're having a discussion about what length they should play. Doing my best to show we can. We've lost both side cameras now. And as you can see, that one's obscured by the sunshade, but I really don't want to leave you. Good ball by Allen. David a little short and narrow. Allen just wanted to try and do it again here. Yeah, not a bad second ball there by Allen. David looking to get another one in the head here. All right, here's Brian. He's just going to go all the way to the back here. Here's Rob down one. Nice and positive here would be good. See if we can hit the jacker of the bowl here. Come flying, come up and through. Yeah, not bad weight, just kind of missed his line. It's kind of been the trend for him, unfortunately, today. All right, decent pull there by Brian. Well, this looks good. This could be good by Rob. Is he going to get to it? Oh, just missed. Nice effort there. Good ball there. Okay, here's Andrew. There's Gerald. Again, he's trying to hit a jacker ball here. Oh, and he got the jacket, just no result. Just kind of tipped it. Okay, Andrew looking for a draw there. Just kind of took it all the way through to the back. Not getting a good shot here, and I can't really give you much over the shoulder, and this is all I got to work with at the moment, so. Ryan will move in a second here. Yeah, Gerald tried the jacker roll shot and just didn't quite get it. And Brian's Looks like they're holding a couple with that first two bulls there. One right behind the jack and one right behind it. So I don't think he wouldn't mind getting another one. I don't think he wants any jack moving here, though. A little dicey. David definitely wants jack moving here or hitting one of those bulls out. Either one would be good for him. Trying hard here. Just missed. Still two, though. Brian trying to draw a third in here without moving the jack, if at all possible. He's a little zesty. All right, didn't quite do it, nearly. I think they're looking to see how many it is. Probably two. David's been bailing him out left and right and playing very well here. Let's see if he can get another one. Oh man, he just chipped that bull. Probably didn't change anything. Yep. Two more from Team Stewart to tie it up 8-8 after 10. All right, it's 8-8 as we said. We played. We should have played 10 ends. I think I forgot to adjust it last time. Sorry, everybody. A lot of moving parts here. So 4 ends to go, and we're tied at 8. Yeah, that one's about a yard short plus. Yeah, good bull there by David. Really needed that. All right, see if Alan can get to that back bull now. Just really kind of missed it. Well, David doesn't want to do anything different. Same thing here. Yeah, another nice bull. Two really good bulls by David just when they need him. All right, good time for Brian to get hot here and try and get one in here between these two bulls. Oh, just a little short. Nice in the area, though. Kelly's back. All right, Rob just kind of sliding by. Not bad to get one behind. Just a small adjustment needed here by Brian. Just to try and get to these balls here. Get the over-the-shoulder view. Okay, they're holding a couple right now. Team ball's holding a couple. Really don't want to put this one. Gets the inside half of that. Yeah, that's pretty good there. Good ball by Rob Boyd. Rob and the front end now for team ball is coming through in the clutch at the moment. Andrew wants to get a piece of this head. Come with a little weight, see if he can change it up. Yeah, he's done it.
Yep.
Well done there by Andrew. We were talking earlier about both Andrew and Brian have weighted shots, and that was a good time for that as well. Let's see a little bit of jack movement they got to put her in the corner. Let's see, you can see a lot of room to draw here. Don't know if Gerald got in or not. I think so. He just kept it in, and I think he's holding shot. A lot of room to draw, though.
He's at least 4 feet off, it looks like.
And to try to get another one in there. Don't think he got it there. I don't know if Gerald made it either. He's short. Just trying to wave that up and didn't make it. Brian's kind of trying to see who's holding. There's a lot of room. Trying to desperately get a camera angle so we could try and see everything. Overcorrect. Overcorrect. Don't know. We'll see. There's still a lot of room to draw. It's probably going to be one of these balls will likely end up being the shot here.
Good old-fashioned skip off.
I kind of pushed that one closer. Don't know if it went from a measure to being one down. Don't really have a good look from that side. David's thread the needle there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that one's holding for sure now. One ball each left for these skips. Brian collided with the other bull, but I think it might be 2 down now. Yeah, it's 2. He's just trying to get around, but now he's made it 2. So now, good chance for David to get a third in. All he's got to do is avoid Brian's bull in the front that you see just in front of the jack and try and get to one of those 2 bulls in the back left. I think he's hung this out and played it on the safe side just to not worry about doing any damage, but I think it's going to be 2. Yep. 2 for team ball. They'll retake the lead 10-8. After 11 ends, scheduled for 14. Oh, well, we're doing our best with what we got. Both of our side cameras, I think, were overheated. We couldn't get the shade in there to look them up, so we're just taking them off to try and save them. So all we got are just the end cameras. We'll roll with that, do the best we can for the last few ends here. I'm gonna lose the scoreboard so you can see the bowls coming in now. David's first and is going all the way in the ditch. It should be good there. For now, we'll do this. We'll go over the shoulder and then we'll switch. So, totally naked jack here for Allen to draw to. 3 ends to go, 6 bulls each for these guys. Ties must be played off. Nice bull there by Allen. Good time for it.
Open.
All right, Dave's going to go on the backhand here. And it stays up about 4 feet through. Boy, Allen really doesn't want to do anything different. I wouldn't even mess with it. He's only a foot short. I mean, feel frisky, you can add a yard, but I think I would love for him to just do it again and not worry about it. Yeah, took a little weight off. A lot of weight off. 2 yards at least. All right, so here's Rob. Just get under that one would be pretty good. Hitting this would be even better. Oh, turned it over and stayed up. Probably looks a lot nicer from the mat now to get a piece of that with that bull being a jack high, essentially jack level to jack high there. Definitely makes the jack visible. And Brian would like to tuck it right away here. All right, Brian's got best back. It's maybe a foot from going in the ditch. And Rob's overkicked his and put it in the ditch. Brian would really like to get to that jack and see if he could tuck it behind. Getting something behind here would be really good. Pretty close. Yeah, right next to it. Good bull. Still kind of a big target for Gerald here. You could get either one of those bulls or preferably the jack right in the middle. Needs to be all the way down. He is tracking. He is tracking. Oh, man. Ooh. Great effort. Just not quite. It's a game of inches. Man. Andrews came up a little short. Don't know if he's necessarily in Gerald's way. Gerald's going to give it another go here. He really wants to now. He wants to try and hit that gray bowl or the jack here. Not far away. Oh, he got them both.
Found it.
Yes, knocked it all the way back to his own. Can't quite just make it out there. We'd love to have the other camera, but it's sitting right up against Gerald's bowl, which is about 2 feet from the ditch. So you could just make it next to Andrew's head on this image here. Andrew's coming with weight. Hit a bull in front, one of Brian's, and knocked that one out, as well as his own going in the ditch. Well, this is as good as it's going to get, I think, for the angles here. We're just doing our best. Sorry we can't give you like the side cameras. You can see one in the picture there, and the sunshades weren't holding it up. And we were trying to keep the phones cool, and they just reached their over temperature there, so we can't do anything. We'll try and adjust to see if we can get it back. We definitely pull them out of the shade, and we'll put them out just before the final to make sure that we have that and everything functioning for that. Okay, so here's David. Should be holding at least one. Probably wants to try and get to the back here. I think Kelly got up and moved, so he's tipping the camera angle so you can see the bulls. So there's a good view of it. There's another bull behind that green bull as well, so I'm still not sure if it's, well, there it looked like 3, but it might not necessarily be 3. Brian come with weight, managed to trail it right with his own bull coming in. All right, here's David's last. Yeah, I think he might have been just trying to get a block and get in Brian's way. I don't know if it succeeded. I think Brian's still got a shot at it, getting underneath. Yeah, Brian's come with some weight. I think he's trying to dislodge that shot ball. Here it comes. Yeah, nice shot there. Cut it way down, I think. So it's just one for Team Ball. But Team Stewart's starting to run out of time. So that'll make it 11-8 with 2 ends to go. All right, again, I'm going to hide the scoreboard as we're starting to kind of interfere with that. Actually, I'm going to put it back to where it was and put it in back in the corner. So it's 11-8 right now. Two decent bulls by the leads here. Kelly's back. Oh, put his mic back up. So you're trying to tilt the camera. It worked pretty good.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked pretty good. We got to see that last shot of Brian, so that was helpful. The only thing you couldn't see was that bowl that was like a foot from the ditch, but we
Oh.
could see everything else. You saw Brian's command, so that was good. David just kind of floating by.
Well, I got to hear all the banter of the players as they were watching it come in.
Another good bowl. Two really good bowls by Allen O'Brien just when they need it. All right. Is Rob holding a couple? He's pretty far behind, about 3 yards through there. All right, well, Brian's kind of floated on through. They're holding 2 at the moment, but kind of need some points. Well, here comes Rob. He might get a piece of this. That'd be really helpful. Oh, man, just kind of ticked it. That's kind of the story of Rob's day when he actually gets the target and feels like it just happens to go right through in little gaps that are there. Brian was pretty far through the last time, so hopefully he's dropped the weight. It's just going to come gently up to it. Looks pretty good here. And pretty nice effort. Might be in there. It's close anyways. There's Gerald. Don't knock that one any closer. Unfortunate. Needed to be around that. Now he's chipped it right in. So greater chance for it to be 3 right now.
I believe David's signal was 3.
Yeah. Andrew trying to make it 4 here. Just wants to beat that black ball. Nope, just a little outside. All right, Gerald had pretty good weight. He just needs a little more grass, and I think he'll be right in. Just short. And Andrew needs to probably drop a yard, and he'll be real good here. Stewart can make a number here. That'll make this last end very interesting. I didn't drop the yard. Same ball, pretty much. All right, it's going to be on David Ball's shoulders again. He's been up to most of the challenges. Been playing great bowls, cutting down when he's need to. He's been down big numbers. All right, here we go. It's away. He's chosen to play his backhand to try and find this little gap between the bowls, and he is not far away here. Oh, it's absolute stunner.
Number 1.
Absolute stunning bowl there. Brian giving him his credit. again, I don't have a big problem. The guys haven't been really walking up and down to the heads too much, but getting down to the the fingernails here, the last couple ends, and every shot matters. You can totally understand it. And that way, that keeps the pace of play going, and you're not in danger of anything with the time limits. I think Brian was trying to push that through. He's a little narrow. Oh, tipped the opponent ball, and don't know if he put it in for two. I don't think so. David's having a look to see. And also he knows what's in Brian's heart. I think he might be eyeballing coming all the way around and getting to those bulls behind. Yeah, see where they're marking, like to come there and hit that ball and slide it underneath it to make sure you get behind, because it looks like Brian's trying to come with weight, and if that jack moves to those bulls, then they'll get a couple. And David, if it's already holding one, maybe two, that's plenty. I think you'd love a 5-point lead going to the last. Or even if they get one, a 4-point lead would be golden. Just a question of whether, I'm pretty sure that's what Dave's going to try. And he's giving him a target here. All right, here it comes. See if he's going to make it all the way down. Probably wants to add about a yard to his last. Just float underneath the bulls. Get to the two reds. That's well done. I think that's what he was trying. I think it was either that or hit the gray one. So I think that's pretty well done. All right, Brian, see if he's got a rabbit in his hat. Probably trying to push that shot ball all the way through. Didn't quite get it. Yeah, might have pushed some things out of balance, out of the count too.
Yep.
Waiting for an official signal. It looks like at least two here. Two down. Okay. Wow. Good time for it. And again, great. Brian had to try and make something happen with the way it was. So, well, it's 13-8 now for Ball over Stewart. Headed to the last end. 5 is the number that they need. David really wants a long jack. I don't think he's necessarily going to get it, but it's all right. All right, 13-8, last end. Good time. We really don't want to have anything short, either side. If you're Stewart, you need to 5. So every short ball is not a counter. If you're Ball, you want to make sure that you're keeping and covering. This is a great start here. Not such a bad time to have like a scatterhead, one over here, one over there, one over here, because you want to keep them, kind of just marking their balls. It's not a bad strategy either, but it's a good start to get one in. I think Brian was saying nothing short here. Yeah, Brian just said, don't know if that came through. Brian said a little heavy, but that's better than short.
Well, like the last match for David's team, they're just looking for that pocket of 5 never to show itself.
Yeah. Yeah, that was 2 down to the wire there. Here's David again. Even sailing by, even just ticking. Nope, just missing the jack's okay. Gives him one back. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Get one on the jack, one in the back. See, Fallon's trying. The main thing here is not to over adjust and get short. Which he has not done. He's going to put it right next to his other one. He's disappointed, but he's given them a chance.
It's not the worst bull.
Nope. And see, because they're kind of close to each other, now you see what David's calling for. David's just like, let's just mark these two bulls here. Just get me one over this area. Oh, man. I think Rob came very narrow. Nearly hit the jack. Coming all the way kind of in the corner there. I mean, a little dicey, but
Still on the green.
it's on the green and kind of covering that corner. So they just really want to try and find something with those two guys was the goal. So, all right, here's Brian. He's not short either. I think it's loading it up in the back here. Now you see a pocket of 3. Now you see David say, pretty pleased with sugar on top. Get me one in this here. Take the extra grass. Don't be coming through the head and making their shot for them.
Still looks skinny.
Yeah, he's nearly did it again. Put it right next to his other one. And that's really in the corner. All right, Brian is kind of put another one there. I mean, they're down 1, but they got a pocket of 4 right there. A jack movement there will get you 5 with the bull. So I think Gerald's, again, David saying, pretty please. Get me one in this pocket of 4. David's going to come back, should be in. And needs a little bit of an adjustment there. Made it to the weight just barely short of the first one. Well, let's see if Andrew's going to, I mean, I don't see any point of drawing really. You might want to just try to do the drag right now. Andrew's having a look. Tipped the bull over, which is going to make it a little harder to drag the jack there. Again, David, please get me one with these 4 here. This looks like it could be good. Needs to get a piece of something here. In between those 3, it's better now. That's better now. There's still a pocket of 3 in front, but he cut some of it out
Took
of it.
one of those away.
I think Andrew might try it again. Just try and see if you can pick up that jack and drag it or hit the bull. Just a little heavy, but he's going to hit that bull. Now there's a new pocket of 4. I think David would be well served to try and match Andrew's bull. That's that red bull there. So just the skips left. 5-point lead for Ball and company. Newport Harbor boys just chipping a chair at the moment. I think the Newport guys are like talking amongst themselves saying, well, this is what we want to do. We got a chance right here. And just saying it out loud and giving, you know, there's such a thing as a secret. And I think it was irritating Mr. Stewart. All right, David's his wave. I think, as you see where Gerald was setting up, is not a bad spot to be asking. Just didn't quite get to the right bull. I think that red bull is a target. It blocks it. But Brian wants to try, I think, get that jack and get it to that pocket of 4. That'll make 5. So there it comes. He's giving it a look here. Got the jack. Knocked it out of bounds. So toucher in the ditch.
Out to the tee.
Respawn on the tee, and it's just 1 down now. I don't blame the guys for having a look. Kelly's going to, with the, make sure that he can get a view here. So he's going to try and tip the camera down so we can kind of see everything. So that's why he's kind of moved out. We got the last bowl for each of the skips. I think they just, plan for David is just to get another one in the head here. They got a piece of that bowl and it stayed up. I think Brian's trying to see what it is that he can find. I think they don't seem happy. That green bowl is the problem on that one right there that you see him point to, is he's got to try and get rid of that bowl. So what he might be doing is trying to come on his backhand, trying to hit that red bowl into that green bowl and have that green bowl go clean, and then sit with the 4, and his delivered bowl would be 5. I mean, he does have a bowl in the ditch. They don't have the back. I mean, he's got his in the ditch. I mean, really, the line in the sand is kind of where the jack is, and I think that's the play, is to hit that red bowl into that stripe bowl that you see. Red into the stripe. The stripe goes clean. The red will hopefully stay in, and then the delivered bowl stays. So even if the red takes the green out, then I think it's 4 only. Yeah, so he's coming with weight and hoping for the best here. Not far away from the target bowl. Just kind of hit one in front. So it'll be one for Team Stewart. So it'll make it 13-9, but it's a victory for David Ball, Jared Holst, Rob Dmitrievich, David Halajian. They have 13, and they'll advance to the second flight final. Nice game by Brian Stewart, Andrew Dufresne, Brian Mulvaney, and Alan Breen. So we'll be back, and I think they're still, both of the other games are here. That's the semifinals for the championship flight. The winners of those games will be here on Ring 2 for the 2025 US Open Men's Fours Final. And I'm guessing that'll be in about 45 minutes to an hour, because I know we're taking a half-hour break. So thank you for watching. And for Kelly Warren, any last word, Kelly?
Well, just an update here. The Coronado team lost. I'm sorry, I don't have my bracket. Apologies. No last words. Thank you, Scott.
He's not the best color man in America for nothing, folks. All right. Thank you to everybody for watching. Thanks, Kelly Warren, Ivan Scott Roberts. We will talk to you in probably 45 minutes or so.